Hi, this is Skip Orth, owner of Father and Son, Pest and Lawn Solutions, and I have another tip for you using a digital sprinkler timer. One of the features of having a digital sprinkler timer is to be able to program it so that different zones come on maybe different days or different times of the day. Whereas a regular analog timer, you can't do that. You have to run all the zones or none of the zones. With a digital timer, you can pick specific days to run certain zones if you want to. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, there's different reasons that you would want to do that. First of all, let's say you had a front yard that was very sunny and a backyard that was very shady. Well, in the front yard, during the summer, if it was very sunny, it would require more hydration and more water than the backyard would being shady. So you could set the front yard to run every day, and you could set the backyard to run every 2 or 3 days if you wanted to. Another application for this would be if you have your grass on one zone and your shrubs and ornamental plants on another zone. You could set the grass, which requires more water than shrubs and ornamental plants usually, to run every day, and you could set your shrub and ornamental plants to run every other day or every third day. So there's just a couple examples of how to use the applications in a digital timer to run different zones on different days. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look and look and see how to actually program those different zones to run those different days. Okay, so as you can see on this particular timer, there are 3 different programs that we can set if we want to. We can set an A program, a B program, and a C program. And the thing to remember about setting these programs is each one of these programs runs by itself, runs autonomously of the other ones. So what you have to do is you have to program in everything for each program. In other words, you have to program in a start time for each program. You have to program in which zones you want to run. You have to program in the length of time each zone runs, and so on. So right now we're on program A, and let's see, on program A, we have a watering start time of 1:45 a.m. and it's running, let's see, it's running on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. So it's running every day of the week, starting at 11:45 a.m. No, 1:45, whatever time that was. 1:45 a.m. Okay, there we go. And as far as the zones that are running, the way this is set up now, the first zone is only, is only running 4 minutes. The second zone is running for 15 minutes. And there's no time on the third zone. And there's no time on the fourth zone. So what we're going to do, let's say we want to run another program, and on that second program, on that B program, we want the third and fourth zones to run. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to auto, and we're going to switch down to B. Program B. Okay, and there's a little B right here up on the far left-hand corner of the screen. Lets us know we're in program B. So what we have to do first is we have to tell the system what time it should come on program B. So the first system was coming on at 1:45 a.m. So let's say we want to make sure that system runs through. So let's make program B start at 8 a.m. So go to program 2, and the watering first watering start time we'll make it 8 a.m. Let's see, I'm going the wrong way. Just keep pushing these buttons here until 8 a.m. Okay, so we have our program, we have our watering start time programmed in. Now, what days do we want it to run? Well, let's run it, let's say every other day. So Monday's off, so Tuesday is on. Wednesday's off. Thursday, we want it to run Thursday, so we'll turn Thursday on. Friday, we want to skip that day, so we'll turn it off. And then Saturday, we want Saturday to run. And then Sunday, we'll leave it on. Okay? So now, we only want zone 3 and 4 to run. So when we go to zone valve 1, there's no time on here, which is good, because we don't want that to run. Valve 2, there's 42 minutes, so we want to remove this time from valve 2. To 0. Now, we want to go to zone 3. There's 45 minutes on zone 3. And there's 45 minutes on zone 4, which is what we want. So, what will happen, the way this whole system will run now, let me go back to the beginning. If we put it on zone A, or program A, it's going to come on at 1:45 in the morning. It's going to run every day. And zone 1 is going to run for 4 minutes, zone 2 is going to run for 15 minutes, and zone 3 and zone 4 are not going to run. That's program A. When we switch it to program B, it's going to come on at 8 a.m. It's going to run every other day because we have every other day turned off. And zone 1 and zone 2 are not going to run, but zone 3 and zone 4 are going to run. And then if I wanted to, say, put in a third program, maybe I wanted it to run in the afternoon. I've got one program starting early in the morning, one program starting later on in the morning, and maybe I wanted another one to run in the afternoon. I could always put it on program C and go through the whole sequence again. So that is how you set different programs in your digital timer.